Hey, we back at it again. What's up, YouTube? You already know I'm AllCity with AllCityLiveTV.com, and thank you for tuning in. If you guys don't know, the settings have been reset, so you might want to double check your settings. This video is going to give you the most up-to-date settings, the best settings to run, whether you're an aggressive player or a stealthy player. I'm a balance in between both. I run a Car 98 with a Mac 10 for max mobility. So, you know, that's a balance, that's a fair balance between both, and I want to give you guys the best settings. As you guys can see in these clips, you really lock in. You turn your player into an aimbot, and that's what you want when you're out there, especially sniping, or if you're an aggressive player, you want to make sure that you're hitting your shots. We got the best settings for you guys. Hit moving targets, do what you need to do to get that dub out there. If you're new and you appreciate this type of content, want to find your way back, please consider hitting that like or subscribe button, as we intend to have a bunch of Warzone content. If you're looking for players to run with, consider joining us on Discord. We have a great and large Warzone community. The link for Discord is going to be in the description below. It's also going to be the top pinned comment on this video. Let's get right into those settings. All right, y'all, so I want to show you guys my loadout so you know what I'm working with, to figure out like if you're close to the type of player that I am, maybe you could adjust your settings accordingly, or like minimize, maximize any particular settings that you may need to adjust to your play style. All of these things are going to be like your user preference. What are you going to find most suitable for you as a player out there, your play style, matching your play style. But I'm going to show you guys my loadout so you know what I'm working with here. I got the Car 98 and the Mac, and we're going to go into the loadout just so I can show you what I'm working with. The monolithic suppressor, SingGuard 27.6, tac laser, sniper scope, STVOL, precision comb. Now this has been the best setup for sniping, and now we're gonna go into what I've most recently, up until today, just changed on my Mac setup, because there was something missing with the Mac, and a lot of people don't even run the Mac anymore. But the Mac is a hell of a contender right now. If you guys don't know, the meta is like the AMAX with the Mac right now, and although the meta is wide open because there's many guns out there that you can use, like the Kilo, the Growl is out there, the Swiss is out there, there's guns, the Bullfrog, the PPSH, the LC is out there. There's so many guns that you can work with, but I've been working with the Mac, and this is my loadout, the sound suppressor with the mounted flashlight. If you guys don't know about sound suppressor, you want to get rid of your agency suppressor because you don't want any aim down sights penalty, and the sound suppressor most recently got a buff, so you want to put that on instead of agency. Although before it used to be the agency suppressor, now is the sound suppressor. The mounted flashlight, the reason why I went mounted flashlight over Tiger Team, as you guys can see, there is a penalty for aiming stability with the Tiger Team spotlight. Mounted flashlight, no penalty, although enemies are going to see you. I gotta tell you, if you see me with a Mac 10, you're probably already down. So that's what I got for, and it also increases aim walking movement speed, which you should know maybe 90% of the time you're gonna be aiming in, and that's gonna increase your movement speed while you're aiming in, especially with a Mac. That's going to be a huge benefit. I went with the speed tape, which I most recently changed, and I've been trying this out all morning. You may run your Mac setup very differently, and I understand if you do, but you might want to give this type of setup a shot because it worked out for me really well. I'm going to put it to the test on today's live stream, so if you guys would like to come on out and join us, we live stream every day, part of the AllCity stream team, 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. We would love to have you guys come out and join our stream team and watch the stream and see us in action. The speed tape, aim down sights time. You increase your aim down sights with no penalties. But if you go serpent wrap, you're gonna have a penalty to sprint to fire. You're gonna have penalties if you go with airborne elastic. Although airborne elastic, I imagine you should be using for mid to longer range weapons out there. So I'm gonna go with the speed tape to increase my aim down sights with no other penalty involved. And I put this all to the test, and I went with the striker. Now this is not the most ideal setup, and I didn't think it was gonna actually work, but I put it to the test. I went to plunder, just went right into the action. I wanted to see how I could maneuver, if it was gonna hit good, if I was gonna be stable while I'm shooting, and sure enough, this worked out perfectly. I went with the movement speed and hip fire accuracy that's given to you with the striker grip. A lot of people run field agent grip. A lot of people run different grips for whatever suitable for you and your play style, but I want to be more aggressive. The way I see it, if I'm running a sniper and somebody's pushing up on me, they're gonna push up on me really aggressive, and I need something that could match that aggression. And this setup in particular, with the sound suppressor, mounted flashlight, striker grip, STANAG 53, and the speed tape, match that aggression. And I put it to the test in plunder, went right out there into into the action, and I got the results that I needed. Finally, I felt good about this Mac 10. Although the Mac 10 could hit with any setup you got out there, you are gonna run into those situations where you feel like you were just one bullet away from getting a down. This is gonna be your setup to change that outcome. Now let's get into those settings. My dead zone is at 0.03. If you find yourself with like an older controller, you may need to increase your dead zone. If you find yourself with some stick drift, you also may need to increase your dead zone. But if you have a brand new controller, it's really responsive, everything's functioning properly, 0.03 works perfectly. My stick sensitivity, which I just recently changed, I've run this at a really high level, and I've also run this at a really low level. I think 6 is a perfect balance. Some people go, the pro players even play at a lower sensitivity. If you're an aggressive player, you may want to go even higher so you can spin around, catch people, you can react a lot quicker. But you want that aim assist to really help you out. I find 6 to be a perfect balance. If you find yourself not necessarily needing aim assist at all, you're a complete beast out there, you're an animal, you may want to consider going higher. But 6 seems to be a perfect balance. You may want to try 6. So there's something else that I changed most recently. My ADS sensitivity for multiplayer, low zoom and high zoom. This has to do with ADS anything below 3.25 zoom. So if you have an optic on with that's lower than 3.25, this is where you're gonna make the adjustment right here in low zoom. And I got it at 0.75, and I normally had this at a higher level. Most recently just changed it, and I love the results that I'm getting. So I run it at 0.75. You guys may want to try this out. And the high zoom is for like snipers out there, tactical rifles with a higher optic out there. So you got to zoom with a 3.25 or higher. You may want to consider raising or lower this. I got mine's at 0.70. Just put it to the test all morning, testing this out to see if it worked out, and I was knocking them out, moving targets. That aim assist kicked in, and it was a GG. You turn yourself into an aimbot, and I think that's what you guys want out there. My aim responsive curve type is on dynamic, and my aim assist is on standard. Now let me help you guys understand. You can put this to the test yourselves. I think J God dropped a video on this as well to kind of really show you guys in good detail the differences between standard, precision, and focusing. And there is a huge difference that would really dramatically change your gameplay. I've left mine on standard since I've been playing the game. I've tried the other modes like precision and focusing, and it just didn't suit me at all. Let me know if you guys are using a different aim assist, but standard seems to work perfectly. If you go into precision, you're gonna notice that the responsiveness to when it locks on is gonna change dramatically. I highly recommend leaving it on standard, but if you guys find something different, let me know in the comment section below. You can not only help me, you can help a ton of other people that are watching this video. So these are my remaining settings. There are some things that you may want to take note of. Everything else is based off user preference, so it's going to be a matter of your play style, how you like to set this up. But some things that I want to just kind of throw out there, you should have: use reload, contextual tap. It really works. It saves you time. And if you're out there on the battlefield, you're going to want to save time, so I got that to contextual tap. Armor plate behavior, I got it on apply all. Some people change that. The slide behavior, I got it on tap because I just want to tap the button, whether it's R3 or circle. I want to tap it to make sure that I slide as opposed to holding it. Automatic sprint, I got to automatic tactical sprint, and this will allow you to slide cancel and continue moving forward at full speed, tactical speed. There's two sprinting styles. You got the standard sprint, and then you got the tactical sprint. Tactical sprint is much faster, so if you guys want me to make a video on slide canceling, which I just most recently learned, and it's changed my game tremendously and how I maneuver and move around the map, you may want to consider putting automatic tactical sprint. And if you want me to make a video, I'd be happy to. Just let me know in the comment section below. Aside from everything else is user preference, but those are the things that I think you should consider. I hope you guys found this video helpful and or informative, and if you did, please consider hitting that like button and consider subscribing if you want to find your way back. I'll catch you guys on today's live stream. Y'all be easy.